Albini had a way of attracting storms, whether she walked into the room or sat silently in a corner. Drama had a seat with her name on it. Somehow she always found herself in the middle, not just of chaos, but of confrontation. People pointed fingers, whispered, and sometimes shouted. But Albini? She stood her ground, chin high, spine straight, and fire in her eyes. Because in her mind she wasn't wrong. She had reasons. She had pain. She had pride. She was hell-bent on not folding, and maybe that's why the mirror never lied. One day she looked in that mirror, not to check her hair or her lipstick, but to really see. And what stared back wasn't just beauty, but baggage. She heard the echoes. You're trifling. You're messy. You're evil. You're bitter. Too old to still be so stuck. Those words stung. They weren't reflections. They were infections, festering beneath her skin. But instead of turning away, Albini leaned in. She didn't deny it. She claimed it. Yes, she had been messy, because she was never taught to clean up emotional spills. Yes, she had been bitter, because she tasted betrayal too many times. Yes, she had been called evil, because people feared a woman who wouldn't shrink. Yes, she held grudges, because she thought they were armor. But in that moment, Albini did something radical. She forgave herself. She released the shame. She broke the cycle. She chose growth. And with one last tear sliding down her cheek, she whispered to her reflection, I am not what they call me. I am what I answer to. And today I answer to healed, powerful, rising, and finally free. Albini began to journaling. I was her, the one who sat in the center of chaos, pretending it was peace. I was her, loud in the crowd, silent in the mirror. I let the wrong ones clap for my brokenness, because at least they were clapping. I called them my people, not realizing they were my poison. Yes, I used to believe that loyalty meant staying, even when it hurt. I thought survival was the same as healing, but survival was just me wearing masks, dodging truth, and dancing in rooms that drained me. Albini, that was me, always in the middle of something. Drama didn't just follow me. I invited it in, served it tea and called it family. I didn't want to hear that I was messy. I didn't want to believe I could be trifling. I surely didn't want to be told I was bitter. But when the mirror talked, I finally listened. The mirror didn't call me names to break me. It called me out to build me. So I walked away, not because I hated them, but because I finally loved me. I stopped explaining myself to people who were committed to misunderstanding me. I stopped dimming so others could shine. I stopped giving passes to patterns that kept me small. Walking away wasn't weakness. It was wisdom. Growth required distance.
Healing required silence.
Elevation required isolation. I turned off the noise. I sat with my pain. I journaled the truth, raw, ugly, divine, and page by page, I started to see her, not the girl they named, but the woman I'm becoming. Now, I laugh in rooms I used to cry in. I breathe in spaces where I once suffocated. And I walk with grace, because the woman I am now doesn't need the approval the old me begged for. I am still Albini, but not the one who needed chaos to feel seen. I am her, remade, stronger, softer, wiser, whole. So when you see me smile, know it came with tears. When you see me glowing, understand it came from growing. And when you hear me say, I was her, know I outgrew her. And baby, I'm not going back.